Good morning. It's such a great morning. Look at Dixie. Woo! Devil's dingus. Devil's dingus. Let's get in the Discord over here. Oh boy.
Hello. I'm actually not here.
I was just
I'll join you later.
Pointing out the 15-minute Dixie dingus. Devil's dingus.
That's right.
Woo! All right, you're not here. I am though. I am
I'll be back in a bit.
Oh, now he's back.
No, I'm out of here. I'll be back in a bit.
I got you, bro. I'll put my training wheels on. Let's see what we got working here. Let's see what we got working here. Yeah, Jeff of Alpha Trading. He never left the chat from yesterday. He's just trooping, man. He never left. He was there all night, just waiting. Woo! He likes seeing them indicators. He literally helped build. That's right. One of the coder wolves. Ooh, they're good. They're so good. Oh, pop this pre-market over here on SPY. Show you a little something. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's see. Yeah, first candle pre-market runs up, rejects off the center of the monthly range. Where's it pull back to? Boom, right to the bottom of the monthly. I mean, these two 15-minute candles right here, center of the daily, bottom of the monthly. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just wanted to see that. I'm going to turn these, what time is it? 9. Yeah, turn off extended hours. Do not need to see that. This is all I need. 450.44. Yeah, I saw it take the quick dip, down to like 448.21. Power. Then Dixie, right? Dixie took a little dump. That's okay. Gold popped like 10 points, I think. Check gold real quick. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Nice little 15-minute candle. Nice little 15-minute candle. All right, TradingView. Good stuff. And for whatever reason, I cannot see the chat still. So if you're asking questions in the chat on TradingView, guys, hit the link to the Discord. Come into the Discord and ask questions. It's not a problem, man. Doesn't cost you anything. I mean, what are we doing there? Good stuff. Join the Discord, ask questions. You can even actively participate in this live stream, right? Yes, you can. So bring it. We are here for you. Let me see here. Let me scan this real quick. Gold's doing its thing. Oh, yeah, make a little run. 1941, huh? Go gold. I'm sure BTC's pumping too. Let me check something real quick. Actually, BTC's in this little range right around 19, or right around 29, which is all good. BTC's revving up. Let's see, pre-market. Apple, oof. Apple down pre-market. Coinbase down pre-market. Amazon, yep, up almost, literally up almost 10% pre-market. Gotta love it. Yeah, Amazon would have been a good play today, obviously. Microsoft up 1.4. Nice. Roku 1%. Anything really sticking out here? Not really, except Amazon. Amazon's ripping. Let's see where that baby, let's see where that baby's at. Let's see where it's at. I can't see it. Where are we at? Yeah, let me put on extended hours here. Oh. Come on. There you go. Swing. Uh-oh. Ding, 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 ding. Good Lord. Where you going, Amazon? Good Lord. Good earnings play, man. Good earnings play. See how that baby come in hot here. Oh, wow. Surprise! Good stuff. Good Lord, Amazon. Let's see exactly where you went to. Oh, of course. And why wouldn't it? First resistance level on the monthly volatility range. Yep. That was last night. All right. That was last night, post-market. 4 o'clock had this nice candle, but then continued through the post-market, ran it up. Like I said, first resistance level on the monthly. Here's the top of the monthly range. Here's the center. Beautiful. Hold on. Oh, hold the dough. Hold the dough. That's a second resistance level on the monthly. My bad. Got a nice tight monthly range down here. Didn't notice that. There was the first resistance level, second resistance level. Let's see where the top side of the monthly range is. Or is that? Yeah, right there. 148.98. Okay. 148.98. Oh, our beautiful VRE. God, this thing never ceases to amaze me. Where did it launch off of? Look at this tight daily range, right? Just continued on. Man, it launched right off of it. A lot of liquidity there for the earnings, man. Whap, whap, and whap. Love it. Okay. Yeah, gold. Gold had a nice little move. Good for gold. There we go. What are we up? Almost 451, huh? Wow. Yesterday's range. Here's the center of the monthly, right? That's going to proceed right into today. We're not going to get this daily range, right? We're going to get a new one. And where is it going to be? Let me turn off these extended hours here. Actually, woo! Good job, bulls. Running this thing up above it for sure. Probably going to be coming in around 450. Probably going to be coming in around 450, I would imagine. That looks like a good area. All right, let's flip this back over. There we go. 450 coming in hot. Yesterday's bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Boop, 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 boop. Beautiful. Beautiful. Remember yesterday, gap down. Found support on that 4-hour 95.4 Laplace distribution range. Popped off of it. Right up to the bottom of the daily. Rejected. Rejected. But we know what's happening now. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Let me take a quick peek here. Let's look at Dixie real quick, man. Yeah, this thing. Taking a crap this morning. Yes, it is indeed. All right. 1 SD move so far on Dixie. That's the blue cross line right there. First standard deviation, normal distribution. When you drop out of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, you're going to fall down into where? Now you're inside this first standard deviation range. Okay, they're both 68.3% levels. All you got to do, Google. Look at the distributions. See what they look like. You'll understand why it's like this. You're going to have a tighter 68.3 Laplace distribution range and a way wider 99.7% Laplace distribution range. Laplace distribution has massive fat tails. Massive fat tails. That's why we use it in crypto, especially. Lately in traditional markets, commodities, dude, these things are flying around. What is going on? Hold on for a second. Waiting. Let's see here. Just get an influx of people coming in. Yeah, we did. Good, good, good. Come on in, boys. Come on in, boys. All right. Let's see. We got gold gummy bears. Nice. Good stuff. Here's the public chat. Was that in the public chat? Oh, something more. All the time. It's on the live stream. Okay. What you doing, girl? You gonna say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? You want out? You good dog. All right, Dixie moving here. We're just going to, at this point, top of this monthly range here, magnet, man. Magnet. Look, right above that area, we got the third support level, daily volatility range, right below the monthly range, or actually it's right above the top of the bottom, if that makes sense. Here's the bottom of the monthly range. Right here into the second standard deviation normal distribution on the daily, you got the last support level on the daily volatility range. Now remember the other day, SPY closed outside. Here was the bottom of the volatility range on the daily. Guys, if you have this indicator, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you just go back through time, I don't care what asset, pick an asset. Go back and look how many times that asset is closed outside the daily volatility range. You're not going to find too many instances. That's why it always shocks me a little bit when it does do it. That just shows the sell pressure that was on, right? That was some massive sell pressure. To keep that down below, they kept trying to pick it up. Bears just relentless in the selling. It's okay. No problemo. Let's see. Get this market open in about 11 minutes. Flood right into some positions here. Sure, I got this brokerage account up. Yes, sir. Indeed. Oh, yeah. You want to jack me with some login info? Okay, whatever. Ding! 0 DTs. You know what I want to check here? Triple Qs. Triple Qs up 0.58, huh? Where you at, baby? Let's check you out. Yep. Right. Let me see here. Yep. Is that right under there? Yeah. There's the bottom of the monthly right here. It's underneath yesterday's 95 for Laplace distribution range. Yes, sir. Or no. My bad, guys. My bad. This is a 68.3. All good. You get this much information, sometimes it just takes a minute to sift and sort, right? When you learn what all this is, very powerful. You'll notice wicks hitting everything. You got to learn how to use this, though, because if you got daily, weekly, monthly volatility ranges, all their supports and resistances, then you've got 4-hour and daily Laplace and normal distribution probability ranges, right? You got the 68.3, the 95.4, and the 99.7 percentile ranges. Beautiful. Let's see here. Definitely pre-market. They got it back up inside the monthly. That's a start. Look at all. This is a lot of resistance. That's all I'm going to say. You got a weekly and a monthly above the data set. The amount of buy pressure it's going to take to get through here, because these bears are stacked up on these boys, man. I'm telling you, be careful out there. But Dixie's allowing all this, right? Dixie on this little pullback for this market opens. Nice little flusheroo. Let me see here something. Yeah, remember, I'm looking for this monthly range. Does it want to come down and tap it? If it closes this 15-minute candle outside the first standard deviation on the daily, look for it. Now remember, this is a daily level. So there's a 68.3% chance that the daily candle closes inside that level. Not 15-minute candles, not 4-hour. 4-hour are the skinny lines, right? And you are already below. Let me check this out real quick. 1, 2. You're below the third standard deviation on this 4-hour candle. 99.7% probability level, and it just happens to be on the daily 68.3. A lot of support here. I mean, can you come down to the fourth standard deviation on the 4-hour or the fifth standard deviation? It's down in this monthly range. Sure you can. But the probabilities dictate by this 4-hour close, right? There would be a 0.9999% chance it's going to close inside the fourth standard deviation. 99.7% chance it's going to close inside the third. And a 95.4, this 4-hour candle is going to close inside 102.2 area. Remember that 95.4% chance at the end of this 4-hour candle. It's coming in hot. Probably got about, we're about halfway through it. About halfway through it, man. Pretty sure 11 o'clock. Get a new 4-hour on Dixie. Oh, I love it. Nothing brings me more joy in the morning. Having my little morning meditation and pulling up the VEPS. You have no idea. I look forward to it. It is fantastic. When you have leading information, changes the whole ball game. Man. Gotta stop using lagging information. We're going to continue to harp on that. Okay, general. Boom. A little bit of a slow morning. No problems. No freaking problems. Let me see something here. Let's see it puttered out. Amazon's puttering out. Boil. Of course boils up. Who doesn't love some degen natural gas? Yeah, we all love it. Coinbase is interesting. Let me get over here. Yeah, BTC is just going sideways right now. Let's see here. Like a lot of freaking stocks, man. A lot of stocks drop below these macro levels. These bulls got their work cut out for them, man. Balls in the bear's court. Okay, I'm going to continue to say that until I see this change around. Right? When this market fired up Monday, ball was in the bull's court. Man, this thing flipped around so quick. It does that. It does that. This is the game they play, man. This is the game they play. When you know where these levels are at and you see moves starting, it's a no-brainer what's going on. So it makes leading information so powerful. We're going to continue, like I just said, hammer, hammer, hammer that. I mean, if you're a new trader and you found alpha trading before downloading all of the traditional TA nonsense, guys, you're going to accelerate really quickly if you put time in. The problem is when you're coming from traditional TA, using all the lagging information, it's a really hard transition, right? Because you're scrambling over there. You're always scrambling. Don't have to do that here. What you have to do when you're using the VEPS is have patience, man. Have patience. Build a workflow for yourself. Me personally, I've got several different workflows I use for different situations. The beginning of the day, I have a workflow where I start at the daily because I intraday trade, right? So I'm going to start on the daily. I want to see how everything opens up. I want to see how the close was yesterday. If it's cryptocurrency, close doesn't matter, right? It's just I want to see the data. What's the data telling me? These traditional markets, though, there's a lot going on. Post-market, pre-market, you got to know. Got to know. So daily, 4 hour, 90 minute, 45, 33, 15 minute. That is my daily workflow to get bias. Bias of what? Am I bullish or bearish on the day? Okay. Then I have another workflow, 9 minute, 6 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute. That's where I get my entries. Not one specific time frame. First, when it's entry time, right? When it's entry time, I will go through that workflow. I will get a bias, right? That lower workflow might be counter trading my bias that I got on my daily workflow. If that happens, I pull risk off. That's what this is all about, risk. That's what these workflows are all about. Risk on, risk off, right? Just like the Karate Kid. Risk on, risk off. Oh, powerful stuff, man. Learn it. Learn it indeed. Coinbase, you're dropping, bud. You're not looking good. You're not looking good. Amazon, on the other hand, peppering. We get this market open. This will be interesting. Indeed. Is Amazon going to have the strength to stay up there after the earnings? Or is this thing going to pull back? That's the one I'm interested in. Shopify. Yeah, it's up 1.44 pre-market. This thing's got some work to do down below all the macro volatility on the earnings play. You know what? It was cooked in, man. And sometimes these earning plays will be cooked in. It's already cooked into the data. It was, obviously, right? Had a little down move after earnings. But yeah, this move during the day, even on good earnings, yeah, man, crazy. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. See Shopify rip up here. To where? Well, we got some macro levels up here. Remember, now why'd this spill out? Look, right when we got this new weekly range, I mean tight weekly range. First 2 days, nonchalant. Then boom, the move came in. The weekly range was telling you there was going to be a trend. The trend was the majority of the trend was to the downside. You had this little bit, right? You had this little bit on Tuesday. Not enough though, man. This thing really spilled out. And I thought it was going to move the top side.
It appears that we are going down.
I would not be shocked at all to see this thing at the weekly range today. I just have a feeling. We're talking, this is up here almost center 65.8 area. It's a nice little move. But, dude, stocks these days, they're moving quickly. They are moving quickly. We got it. Oh, okay. I see. So Shopify, I'm waiting. Waiting patiently. Come down here. Come on, he's doing nothing worth my time. Yeah, Amazon big winner on the day, running the wave stuff. Good. Come back over to SPY. Oh, you rang. So you got SPY pre-market. Man, that was a tongue twister. Almost back up to the center of the monthly. Yesterday couldn't get by the daily range. I'm telling you, there's still a lot of sell pressure. Why do I say that? Because I know where these volatility ranges are at. Weekly, monthly, blow them. Not good. The fact that you are back in the monthly range, though, that's saying something. Didn't stay out long. What's VIX doing? Back down to 15.3. Stink can't make up its mind. Yeah, that's the markets, man. It's buyers and sellers battling it out. In a crap economy, I might add. Everybody's like, oh, well, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Look at the markets. It's like, yeah, well, screw the markets. Go to the grocery store. Tell me how the economy is. It's not very damn good. I'll tell you that right now. That's right. Pump it. Pump it. The dollar doesn't go very far these days, folks. Indeed.
Put it on a rocket ship.
It
That's
goes
right.
20 times further than the kwacha.
Oh, the kwacha. The tale of two.
Bro, yesterday we were like, where's Africa? And we're sitting there talking about the kwacha. You weren't even in the thing. I was like, this is hilarious.
Sorry, guys. I usually have
No,
a name for
great. I love it.
No,
I love it.
it.
Hilarious. Yeah, the old kwacha. Let's take a look. The dollar's getting its butt handed to it right now. Guarantee it. Don't even have to look. I can just tell by Dick's. Yeah, getting slapped up.
When you see extreme market manipulation, this is the currency for it, especially during times like these. Just as a case study, I'm not saying because I'm from the country or anything, but I've been told they literally manhandle this currency.
I mean, when we see a big candle, we know what you're up to, bro.
Oh, one day, buddy, it's going to be a big red one. The central bank doesn't even know what to do there.
The kwacha is crushing the dollar right now. Up 0.16. Let's go, kwacha.
What's the kwacha SOL conversion rate?
Kwacha SOL.
Yeah.
Wow. The kwacha SOL. I never thought I'd ever hear that.
Yeah, SOL kwacha SOL.
If we didn't have the African crypto warlord here, I wouldn't know anything about the Zambian kwacha.
That's right.
Okay, here's one thing that you can observe. If the price of copper goes up, then this thing should get, the kwacha should get stronger to the dollar if the price of copper goes up. Because that is our number one food.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Right. Look at that thing, man.
Look at the euro. Euro pounded the dollar. Of course it did. Hey,
making a nice move.
Newsflash. The dollar is not very strong. It can act like it's strong all it wants, but yeah, man. It's literally worthless. It's literally worthless. We didn't have stealth bombers and all this other crap backing it.
Yeah.
It'd already be done.
It may be worthless, but it's slightly less worthless than all the other ones that are worth far less.
They're all worthless. Maybe I should rephrase that.
Exactly. Yes.
We are witnessing a massive shift if you don't even know it. There is a shift in the digital currencies happening right now.
100%.
100%. The fiat money system is dying. For sure.
I mean, they all do, right? The average life cycle of a fiat over history has been like, what, 20-something years?
Yeah, ridiculous, man.
So ours has been going on, the U.S., I mean, has been going on with the dollar for far longer than that, obviously. And okay, you can point to the pound and say, oh, their fiat's been hundreds of years. Okay, that's one exception to the rule. And even that eventually will fade.
Well, it could be worse. You could be holding Canadian dollars, and they're just getting ripped worse. The euro and pound are pounding them.
Yeah. How's the Indian rupee?
Wow, man, I have no idea. I don't even think I have an Indian rupee pair on there.
Against gold.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy! Tell you, man, Dixie's on the struggle bus. I told you I'm looking for this area to get hit down here. Where's this monthly? Boy, it's getting real close. Real close. We got to remember, during this 4-hour candle, though, we're going to see if we see a move down here, it's going to be a wick. I'm telling you. Why? Well, you're below the third standard deviation right now. Right? You're below the third standard deviation. Here was the first. Skinny blue line. Right? The cross lines, the blue and white cross lines, those are daily levels. Those are daily levels. So as a 4-hour, look, first standard, second standard, third standard deviation. You are below it. You're literally finding support on the 99.7% Laplace distribution range. It drops below there. I could see us get a wick down into this third support level on the daily. Fourth standard deviation on this 4-hour candle, which both of them are right above this monthly range. Probabilities, though, on this 4-hour, I mean, I'm telling you, there is literally right now 95.4% chance you see this thing up here around 102.2 again. So let's see what happens. Let's see this how real the sell pressure is. If it keeps it down here during this 4-hour candle, you know it's real, boy. Wasn't just a mic check. Indeed, it was a we're gonna crush you this morning check. Let's go over here. 450. SPY. If SPY gets up to the center of this monthly, it's gonna have some issues. Where is this? Let's see. Hold on. So we're going to get a 68.3 down here. Right now, we are above the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the daily, or right at it, man. It's going to be so close, coming in hot. No, we're above it. We're above it, which is all right. Thing is, remember, we're going to have this daily range coming in right around this area right here, right around 450-ish. Right around 450-ish. I had to look at post-market, pre-market just to get a better idea because the thing was all over the place post and pre-market. It's all good. Here, I'll give you one more peek. If you're just joining, take a little gander here. Yep, there she blows. It's all this work right here, which that did change. I wouldn't have had it this high. I would have had it pulled down higher if I was just looking at yesterday's daily candles. Post-market, pre-market, though, definitely changed it for me. Yeah, 450, man. 450, I like it. Now, let me get that mess back off here, because that is confusing. There we go. Let's see. Yep, let me check in on Triple Q again. One more clue. Yeah, bottom. See? So you got SPY back up in its monthly range. Triple Q was, when we checked it just about 5 minutes ago or whatever, pulled back down inside. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. What's Tesla doing pre-market? Let's drop down here. Where you at? There you are. Up 0.8, huh? Take a quick peek at Musk coin. X, I might add. Oh, everybody thinks he's this big hero. He's got everybody so fooled. He teetotals with fucking Soros. I guarantee it. These guys are all in cahoots, man. You're being scammed.
That rebrand is hilarious. It's still listed as Twitter in like the Apple Store and everywhere else. Like they haven't changed it.
Yeah.
Even in more than half the places. Even on the Twitter site, you still see the bird logo in a bunch of places. But, I mean, it's hilarious. And all the embed sites and everything else, like it's still the bird.
X Holdings Corp.
Not a good rebrand launch. Let's just say that.
Dude, does that sound like it's beneficial for humanity? X Holdings Corp.
Yeah, right?
No.
It's going to be bigger than all the banks. It'll be, I don't know, about 50% of all transactions. Yeah, right. Okay, good luck. The United States, all of the money in the United States that moves around, or in dollars that moves around the world, we're talking 15% of the world's economy. And you want to be 50% of it? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, X could literally end up being the biggest payment platform ever. That's what they're trying to do. And if they do, the names, the people that are behind X Corp, when everybody does find out, they're not going to keep it a secret forever. You're going to see.
I mean,
it's all, man, they've just been setting this up.
They already had a globally recognized brand with Twitter. Let's just destroy that and put it in the letter X. But everybody, half the teetotalers in the world will be like, oh, it sounds like a dirty site. I can't go there. No, it's just hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
I get he likes the letter X. I understand that because he named his child with a name that starts with the letter X and you can't pronounce it. It's like a math formula or something.
Well, he's a China stooge too, so of course he likes it. He likes Z, that's for sure.
It's just silly. Like he destroyed a perfectly good brand name to replace it with the letter X. What?
He's going to turn the X sideways and turn it into a plus sign to mess with everyone. I can see this guy. I can see how he thinks.
He's
a troll.
He's at fault.
We need to drop him in a hippo pit in the middle of the river.
And that. So, I mean, he knows how to make noise, and he knows how to get attention, and he knows how to get people pumped up about things he talks about. There's no doubt about that.
All right, boys.
He's like the BitConnect guy, but with stock.
Oh, no, not Carlos. BitConnect! Jesus. We got to bring up some of the old videos, dude. People, crypto, oh my God. There was such a short little, not short, but there was such a scammy period with BitConnect. It was a riot.
Yeah. I think like all of 2016 and 17 was all like people getting fooled by that thing.
And for that, I mean, literally the first time I was like, saw anything about BitConnect, I looked right at it. I was like, oh my God, look at this Ponzi.
Yeah, literally. They were like promising something like, I don't know, a few percent a day or something crazy.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what are you doing?
They took
our algorithm gives guarantees 2% or 3% a day. Like, really? You have an algorithm that guarantees returns of 2% a day. Interesting.
Boom.
How come no other firm in the world could say that?
Right.
This little crypto algorithm somehow can do that.
For sure.
I mean, the people that fooled were just a bunch of clueless people.
So SPY was definitely top side, 68 through to plus. See the little white cross right under the candle right here. Trying to pull back inside. Where was the center of that daily range? What did I say, 450? What did I say, 450? It was actually 449. Point lower. Look how tight this thing is. Get your boots on. Get your boots on, shit kickers. What do we got, 16-cent range? Pretty tight, man, and it's down here. Oh, give us a bone. Come on down here. Now, did you gap up through it? Absolutely. Absolutely. This thing's free to run, but I am telling you, this is a sledgehammer up here. Sledgehammer up here. Jesus. Now, you got the weekly range above the 95 for Laplace and second standard deviation.
This dollar's going lower.
What'd you say? Dollar's going lower? Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah, 101.87. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. But there's a lot of overhead here, man. I don't know. And the dollar, where the dollar's at right now, by the end of the day, we got massive probabilities this thing's going to pull up, especially this 4 hour. That's why I don't trust this right now during this 4 hour candle. I mean, there's a 95.4% chance, and we're talking Laplace distribution, the dollar rips up here at about 102.269. 95.4% chance. Here's the second standard deviation normal distribution, 102.173. And here's the daily first standard deviation. So when it comes to the 4 hour, be careful here. Be careful here. Because this dollar's way down in the probabilities. And it's like, this is a 99.7% Laplace distribution range on this 4 hour candle for Dixie. It's not like there was a 99.7% chance this was going to happen. If it was that easy, good Lord, I'd trade 1 day a week and move along, play the rest of the week, right? It's not like that, though. Is what these probabilities are about. There's a 99.7% chance this data set doesn't close below this area by the close of the 4 hour candle. Not right now. This thing's only about halfway through, 2.5 hours or something. So got to be careful here, man. Really do. Just remember that 99.7% chance this data set at least closes right inside this area. But you've got all these, you've got the normal distribution levels, 99.7, right? 95.4. And here's the 95.4 Laplace. There's a lot of stuff up here. I'm not saying this can't push down. If we see a move down here to the monthly range, we're probably going to see a wick. Probably just going to see a wick. I highly doubt this thing's going to close underneath the 99.7 Laplace. It's just the probabilities dictating. All right, I'm not going to go against that. That's why, like right now, there is no way in the world I'd short Dixie. There's no way in the world I would buy any SPY intraday calls. Even though this thing's looking good right now, right? Sitting at the center of the monthly, not doing it. Probabilities are PP smacking me, man, saying do not do it. Don't buy calls. Even though this seems like a rebound day, but I'm telling you, man, the dollar showed its cards too early. I'm just like, no, thank you. If anything, I'd probably buy a put. Probably buy a put down here, maybe at the daily. 449s. God, they're 30 cents. Pretty cheap, man. This is gonna tell all what's gonna happen here at the center of the monthly. And is the dollar gonna pick it up? Probability wise, it says yes.
Yeah, boy.
And you can see what happened yesterday, right? You drop below the center of that monthly, wasn't having it, man. Just rejected more off of it. It's a powerful range. You can push through all you want, right? But those, where are the bears at? Where are the bears? And you're literally, here's the first standard deviation on the daily, 452.12. So there's already a 68.3% chance SPY's data set doesn't close on top of here, right? And that's on the daily close. Hey, we just opened, right? We just opened, so don't get too excited. A lot can happen between now and then. A lot. Let's see what we got going on here. Pretty even skew wise. A little bit to the call side. Dime. 14 cents. Not bad. You're definitely paying for the calls right now. Expected move to the top side, 453 1/4. Downside right at 450 on the nose. Right at 450. And that's where I called that daily range coming in. I was a point off. Usually not a full point off. Maybe I should have just stuck to regular trading hours, because this is about where I would have had this sucker. Why? Look at these. It's a wick thing, man. I'm not going to tell you exactly how I do this, but it's a wick thing. Figure it out. That's how you can really see where the volatility's at. Yes, sir. You can really see. That's why if you understand what's creating these candles, the opens, the closes, the wicks, all this stuff going on, when you understand its volatility, it's a game changer. It's a game changer, because then you really know what these wicks are doing, right? Especially when you get opposing ones. I would have nailed this daily range if I would have just used the regular trading hours. But, you know, I was trying to get tricky, right? I was going to get a little sneaky on them. Well, I was a point off. Now, would that have hurt me? No, it wouldn't have, actually. Sometimes doing that can put a pinch on you, but it didn't. It didn't. No problems. No problems. Because like I said, with the dollar doing what it's doing, that's why, I mean, I haven't even looked. That's the first. I looked at what, the 449s? What did I just look at? Yeah, the 449 puts or whatever. That's why I'm not even interested. Not even looking at them. Looking at any prices. When the dollar's down here that low into the probabilities, no thank you. I would chill for a minute. I want to see what happens with this first 15-minute candle too. You're outside the 68.3 Laplace on the daily, and you're messing around with the center of the monthly range that literally is only a few days old, man. A few days old. It's hyped up. There's a lot of liquidity here for both sides. That's why this first candle's important. This first candle's important. You close this first 15-minute candle above the center of the monthly, right? You get up here by the, let me see, where's the first resistance level? There it is right there. Well, yeah, man, it's right by the top side of the 68.3 Laplace too, so that's helping. Second, third, fourth. The second resistance level, daily volatility range, not probability levels, the daily volatility range is right here by the first support on the weekly. If Dixie just hangs around down there, we could definitely, if you see a 15-minute candle close above this weekly support, this thing could fly up. We could tap these distribution levels, maybe even get a wick up into the weekly range. What is that up there? 455s? Whew, man, oh man. Any other time, I'd probably jump on something. Probably 453s to be more realistic. Yeah, where are those? At the first? Yep, there we go. There we go. And that's exactly probably yesterday's. Yep, yesterday's 1 SD to the top side. He said it's a trap. That's okay. Oh yeah, gold. Gold jumped about 15 points with that Dixie pullback. It did. Check Dixie, man. This thing's just finding some comfort down here, huh? We still haven't nailed this monthly. I'm telling you, man, there's liquidity here for these bulls.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
So this is what I want to see. I want to see this. I want to see this monthly range tested on Dixie. And I want to see how SPY reacts on the center of this monthly. This will be a tell-all for me. Am I going to just come straight out and give signals? Absolutely not. We don't do that here. We do not do that here. But all you got to do, get the lingo down. Understand at least what we're talking about. We've got a lot of new members in the Discord, which is great. You guys, you got any questions? Ask them. All right, you can ask any questions you want in here. Let me see here. And you got to remember, there's never a dumb question when it comes to volatility trading. This stuff is not easy. Let me get into the Alpha Voice chat. So if you do come in right next, get into the Alpha Voice, and then open up the chat. You'll be good. You read here. Anything I should know? Good morning, Chris. Yeah. Dollar gets weaker, but like you said, yeah. Got the biggest military. So they say. We just got more alien technology than the other guys. Except the Nazis that are dominating the North Pole. Oh, they're still around? Yeah, don't think they're not. Now we're diving deep, aren't we? I'm bored when I'm talking about conspiracy shit. Let's see here. We got 145 or 53. Yeah, we need this 15-minute candle to close. Let's go. Yeah, you got the tail of two, right? We're talking. We got the monthly volatility range. Man, today I don't see it happening. I really don't, because especially during this 4-hour candle. Can we get a wick into this monthly? Yeah. Do I think Dixie's going to drop below the monthly? I don't. I really don't. Look, all the macro volatility is right here. That is you know how much liquidity is waiting for this data set right here. Let's see what happens. If it gets inside of it, the bears can pick it up. I'm not saying, but this first 4-hour candle, the probabilities are saying no. They're saying no. This isn't some random crypto crap coin, right? That can just make these massive 30% moves and just stick. Nah, this is Dixie, man. It's a US dollar index. It's not going to mess around like that, in my opinion. It's coming down. It's run out of steam. And I talked about this all week. These dollar bulls have expended a lot of energy to just get this thing back up to like the 103 region. And that was the last month's monthly range. It was running for it. And I remember talking about in streams that it's going to take the bulls are going to have to expend a lot of energy to get up there. Boy, they sure gave it a shot. But now, man, dude, look, it's been going sideways ever since, just hanging up here right around in between like 102.5, 102.8, right in that range. It rejected right off this daily, right? The bears are just like, all right, our turn. They ran it down, man. They ran it down. But they're slow playing it down here. Trust me, these bears know what's waiting for them down here. Especially, this is the algos. This isn't retail traders, right? This isn't even like hedge fund guys moving markets. No, these are big time, high frequency trading firm algorithms that move these markets. Everybody else, you're just flapping in the wind. 99% of people, even higher than that, are using lagging information. The algos aren't using lagging information. The algos use leading information. There's a reason why you don't hear anybody talking about what alpha trading talks about. And if you find anybody else out there talking about this stuff, hook us up. Hook us up. There's power in numbers. It's not like we're going to, we got to battle this camp now. This isn't like regular traditional TA and all these TA gurus fighting over their little minions. Oh no, you got to come to my YouTube channel. I got the good shit. It's just ridiculous, man. Right? We're here for the people, right? These markets wrecking people, in our opinion, that time is over. You got to learn the VEPS. That's all you got to do. You got to study leading information if you want to get anywhere in these markets. If you have a strat using lagging indicators and you have a great P&L, there's nothing to see here. Come join in on the fun. You can run the soundboard. Give Yasha a break. He loves it though.
Here's what.
You were saying?
Probability. This is what I want to. I'm not making any trades today. I'm trying to build a prediction model just on general market trends, right? Before I actually throw money at it. But this is what I'd like to see with Dixie. See if it gets trapped underneath that monthly, because I'm marrying two ideas, right? One, the VRE with the volatility, and then mean reversion with your power means, right? So what I'm looking at on Dixie is that some of those power means the returns on them are very negative, right? So the power mean, if you go look at some of the divergence, it's going right with Dixie. It's not lagging out there, right? So if it gets trapped underneath that monthly, then that power mean catches up with it. That Dixie might just keep bouncing off that power mean and just get trapped underneath that monthly. Down there is that's just gravity with everything in that small spot.
Right.
So that's what I would be looking for.
Yeah, and what he's talking about, folks, right?
Wrong, right? I mean, that's why I'm not trading on any of this stuff.
Right.
It's just it's all hypothetical and theoretical, right? So it's just we'll see what happens, see how it plays out.
Yeah, because all this works together. Yeah, he's talking about power means too, right? We got him on the RMLR, the power mean bands, all that. It all works together. But I'm looking. Let me get this on SPY real quick. Let me see something.
Yeah,
this is the 4 hour.
Go to Dixie and look at the 9 MA. I think it's the 9 length. It's going right with. It's shooting down, and that's the price action is following that, right? But it's almost directly south, right? It's going almost 90 degrees down.
Boom. So look at the 4 hour on SPY.
Lower time frames. The lower time frames like the 15, you'll see it.
33.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let's let this populate real quick. Hello. If you're in a short on Dixie right now, the volatility read is literally screaming at you to take your profit. Screaming.
You don't want to touch it. You don't want to touch it on Dixie. You missed the boat, right?
Yeah, don't short this. Do not short Dixie right now. That's a shot. That's my shot across their face bow. I'm not saying it can't go deeper, but hey, come on, populate power mean band. I want to see with this 4 hour jack too. Come on.
While we're waiting for that,
there it is.
Is there any way to get that thing to load a little faster?
No, I mean, how do you get a indicator that's 1,400 lines of code to load quicker? You don't. Look where else you're at. So this Dixie candle, this is why I'm like, today, do I think this is going to happen? Because we're talking about this monthly range getting trapped up under it. I don't see it. You got the weekly right below the monthly. This is tough. This is a lot of support. And then you look over here. You look on the 4 hour on the power mean. This thing just literally ran a 4 hour candle from right almost to the top of the power mean band right to the bottom. Right to the bottom. Now you got the reverse fissure down here, but we're talking 100.7. Not today.
And I think Yasha liked this one. The RMLR. It's that bottom power mean band, not the fissure, but the one right above that one. The one it's kind of touching right now.
Boom.
That's the mean reversion. I bet it happened on the RMLR too.
The RMLR just mean reverted on SPY.
Yep.
That's why.
Not SPY, but on Dixie though, right?
Right.
Because the power mean band was so low, and it just sucked right down.
Boom. Because I'm telling you, where Dixie's at to the downside, and now 4 hour SPYs mean reverted to the 11 length RMLR. Let me see where Dixie's at on the 4 hour. Come here, you. Yeah, you're. I mean, Jesus.
I'm trying to use every tool at my disposal.
Oh yeah, man. And you can do this. Oh wow, that thing dropped below the 30.
You didn't quite touch it, but it's pushing down on that third band down. On the was it the 11? The 1110.
This thing's deep. And when you understand the probabilities, especially on this first 4 hour candle, it's got like, my God, it's got hour and 45 minutes or hour, what is it? Yeah, hour and 45 minutes left or something.
I mean, it's
pretty low. I would not be shorting it.
4 hour on Dixie, I see there's like an hour and 11 minutes left. Yeah.
And then Yeah, and where you see it with the volatility ranges, the 4-hour probabilities, I wouldn't short Dixie right now to save my life, and I would not be long in SPY. I just wouldn't, even though it's trying. It's given. It did not close that above that monthly center of the monthly, making another rip at it. Let's see. We got the 1SD right there. You got to remember too, when I just showed SPY, it definitely mean reverted on the 1110. Tough area. Bulls are trying. I don't believe it. I mean, Dixie's gonna get a little pop here at some point. I think they're setting people up. People are getting set up as we speak. People that don't have leading information. People that are using like exponential and simple moving averages, or the RSI. The RSI. What about the RSI? It's literally one of the worst indicators you could be using. It's really bad. If you knew how bad it was, you would never populate it on your chart again. You would be getting a returns oscillator. Price action follows returns. Price action, the data set is not following price around. What is it? Just a little doppelganger? It's not how it works, man. It's not how these markets work. I hate to bust people's bubbles, especially all the TA gurus out there that are so clueless about the returns. It's mind-boggling. These people have tens of thousands of subscribers and people watching them every day. Oh, what's this guy got to say? It's so crazy, man. To me, it's just nuts that people they're watching these guys trying to get information about these markets, but these guys don't understand the markets.
Yep. They also look at lagging information.
They look at lagging information. And they have two accounts. They may, this guy's a great trader. Yeah. If he's trading, I guarantee he's longing and shorting at the same time. It's the game they play.
And they look at every little flirt in the news and say, oh, this is a big deal. Really? Because there's big deals like 1,000 times a day.
Yep. For sure. When the VEPS are creating the news, the volatility creates the news. We've seen it time after time after time after time. But that's why this information, especially in the beginning, it's a lot to take in, especially when you're not just taking one certain, like you're not just looking at the 4-hour probabilities. It's all this stuff we continue to show. It all works together. And I look for areas of confluence between like the probability levels, the volatility ranges, the power mean band. Where's the reverse wave trend? Where's the reverse Fisher? And that's not just on one time frame. You're taking all this information and you're using it in a workflow, and it's painting a picture for you of what you literally should be doing because you have all this leading information right in front of you. It is very powerful indeed. Just like, let me see here. What are we doing? Yeah, man. Telling you. 49. It's 33 cents, huh? What are you doing? Yeah, why not? That's what my gut's telling me. The gut's saying go. Go, Joe. What's a dollar doing? Or not the dollar, what's gold doing? 44. Let me see crypto real quick. Hello. There it is. Trading View, you're acting wonky this morning. It's okay. BTC, making a little move. Solana's up 3.8. Remember, Solana had a nice run, right? I mean, that thing pumped from like 100%, went 15 to $30 like that. Of course, we're going to have a little profit taking. Doge. Anything else? Ripping. Oh, bonk. You're so sexy. Get the bonk bat out. Look at Hex. Hex up 13%. Yeah, you get him, Richard. Go knock SEC over the head with one of your candelabras. Dude, he's awesome. If you don't know who Richard Hart is, go look him up. Go watch some of his vids. He's fun, man. He is fun. Let me check something out here. That's what I want to see too. Let me check back in on Shopify. A lot of people interested in Shopify. Well, the earnings are over. Yeah. I mean, it's up a little bit. The same thing, right? That dollar picks up, right? Those calls start to catch a bid there. Oh, goodness. This thing will flip around real quick. I'm telling you, man. Those 4-hour probabilities, it's just dictating. That's why I said I'm not looking at any calls intraday, right? And I'm definitely not shorting Dixie. That's just ridiculous where it's at. But meanwhile, people FOMO into positions. That's how most people trade. They let it move going. Okay, it looks good. Oh, look at the volume. YouTube Jimmy said when the volume signature looks like this, it's good to go. This will be sustained. It's probably trending, even though I don't even know what trend is. It's all right. It's really fun. It's fun seeing some of the stuff that goes on out there because we've all been in it. It's not like we were just born right into the VEPS. We all traded lagging information for a long time. But it got to a point, and a bunch of us, it got to a point at the same time where we were like, this is BS. Got to be a better way. And right there, it's like we all manifested the volatility freaking dictator. I'm not going to speak his name. Hope he's doing okay, man. I know he probably watches our streams and probably just claps. I started these guys on the volatility. It's like, why can't you just be cool? Why can't he just be cool, man? Right? Why can't you just sit back and all the knowledge you've gained, why don't you just share it with people and be happy and be nice to people? Gotta just imagine where they would be if he was like that. It's incredible, man. That's why we broke away from that camp. We just had enough. Literally had to be involved with that guy all those years with just his antics and the way he treated people. It just got really hard on all of us. Couldn't handle it anymore, man. No.
My favorite line, Bilbo, is they must have people. How the fuck do they have people? That was my favorite line.
Yeah.
That's when I knew we'd moved on.
Yeah, it's amazing, man.
Yeah, buddy.
How? You're talking about, and here's the whole thing. All the real traders left with us. Right? Everybody noticed that. All those other guys, all those little yes men, all those little minions, none of those guys even traded.
They just talk about necks and long hair. That was about it.
Dude. Right? Totally. It's pretty wild. Pretty funny, man, how shit works out. But here we are. And if any of you guys are listening and you really want to maybe learn, we're here for you. And it's free. We don't charge for education. We even give you a free chart that as long as you stay in the Discord, you can use the free chart forever. You don't have to do anything. Ask questions. It's got the basis of everything we do. Everything you need is literally on that free chart. We just have made it a lot easier. Trust me. We have made it a lot easier with everything else. Very powerful, man. Very powerful indeed. But when you have the basis, which is volatility, and you learn that, good for you. Then if it gets to a time where you like all these indicators, because we have a lot, and you can build your own strategy. Guys, they're cheap, man. No, I'm not going to use that word. They're very inexpensive. They're very affordable, right? For leading information, good Lord. When people put together something like this, which not many have, you know who has? The high frequency trading firms. They have. That's why you don't hear people talking about this stuff. It's the big boys. The big boys use this stuff. They don't let this information out. It's probably a hit out on me.
Bilbo, I had on epiphany last night. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
But there's people that say, no, we want to educate our people, like the people that use our tools and misuse them for free. If it's good, it's free. Like, I understand that side of things. But my man, the person that's telling me that, I'll look them dead in the eye and I'll be like, the code to make 50 indicators is more than likely longer than any book you've read in your life, and you want it for free.
Yeah.
If this makes sense? Like the effort put in just to produce code that is the same size as a normal reading book, and you want it for free, well, you might as well download the illegal copy from the internet. I look at it, but there's no illegal copy. So yeah, man. And if you do, guys, and at the end of the day, I forget how much this is. Is it $50? I know we have like $90, and some days it's really good with the half price and stuff. So I'm guessing it's the $50 one if you can buy in the 6 months, and let's just say Black Friday special, right? How do I put this?
I'll be honest, I don't even know. That's how much I pay attention, right?
It's not expensive.
Right.
In comparison to the research that I've been doing and asking around, and the people that I'm lucky enough to show this shit to, they go, oh my God, how much you pay for that? I could literally go and tell them $5,000. They'll be like, yo, that is actually really cheap.
Yeah.
With all this information you have, you spend $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
Go look at how much a Bloomberg keyboard costs.
Yeah, man.
Come back to me. You know, like, this is the level that we're operating at.
Yeah.
And homie's able to get it $50 for 1% off. I mean, like, for 1% on, not even off.
Right.
So it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and the code in here is longer than most books traders have read. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, 100%. Then you find out what the price is, and you're just like, what? And you'll never hear a shilling, the indicator package, ever. I'm not like, hey, you got to buy this. No. Really, we say, look, literally, we don't want you to. We're looking for people that want to take this deep dive into the VEPS. Guys, I don't know if you think this is all BS, but this is leading information that the big firms use. There's a reason why you've never heard of this stuff. You've heard of some of the, I'm sure you've heard of some of this, but you just don't know how to apply it to trading. Here it is, right? Here it is. That should be a huge like flag saying, we are legit. We're sharing this information. You think these big firms want this information out there? No. No, they don't. They've literally paid 7 figures to build these algorithms that use this information, that trade these markets on like the freaking 5, 10 second, 30 second time frames, man. I mean, these algos are cooking. And that's what you're up against. And most traders are using lagging information against that. When you realize that, you will never swing trade anything ever again. All the action is happening intraday. And if you have leading information, guys, you're filling small buckets all day long. Small buckets of profit, small buckets of profit, small buckets of profit. It adds up. It adds up over time, man. And you will be shocked what happens to your P&L, especially if you're limiting your losses. If we can do anything for you, I don't care how you trade, what you use. If you got a pet donkey, you're playing pin the tail on the donkey or something. You got a monkey throwing darts at a dartboard, right? If the monkey's wrong and the position turns against you, even just a little bit, for God's sakes, get out of the trade. This is how you build a good profit and loss, man. You take your profit and you limit your loss. And you're going to see right here, loss, profit. This is most people. You start limiting your loss and taking profit, it's going to go wham faster than you will ever imagine it will. Talk to people that have been doing this for a while. It's amazing. All you got to do is limit your loss. Oh, that's way too simple. Yeah, it is. It is simple.
The easiest way to make money in this market is to save your money.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but if the share is $300 and it drops to $270, well, you've got an extra $30 worth of buying power now.
Right.
So when it goes back up $10, well, guess what? You've made an extra little bit percent there on the percent that you got because you saved your money. So instead of making 1%, you made 1.1 because you saved your money.
Yeah.
It's like, just do it. It's just right there. But we get lost. We panic. We quit when we're losing 3 in a row. And then you don't
go, boys.
Every time you assume we're going to quit. But your system shit. You know, so unfortunate.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm in a trade. Give me a second here. Speaking of filling tiny buckets, I'm about to pour in a tiny bucket as we speak. I'm looking for this daily range to get popped here. Come on. It's trying to break back in the 68.3 Laplace on this first 4-hour candle, and it just did. Let's see what happens. We could get a quick wick right here. Getting ready to close this trade. And once I close it, I'll tell you exactly what I did. Obviously, it was a put. Puts, plural. Because it was a no-brainer. If you heard me talking about Dixie, and look, Dixie's almost back up to 102. If you heard what I said about Dixie, wait a minute, closing profit. No, I don't want to do that. Close position. It was a no-brainer. I was like, I would no way ever short Dixie right now, and I'm not buying any calls on SPY because Dixie, probability-wise, is going to pull back up before this 4-hour close. And there's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Should I snap this off right now? Yeah, probably should. Probably freaking should. Yeah, man. I got the
Beautiful. I didn't ride it long enough, but I caught it.
I got those 449s at 31 cents, and they are literally right now at what? 449 or yeah, 449s are at 86.
Nice.
What?
Just a small little five contract.
How many minutes work?
Dude, this is ridiculous right now. What's happening here?
Yeah,
just this quick little, I mean, literally, I've been in this trade like literally about, I think 12 minutes, 13 minutes, and I'm up $246. Just easy.
Yeah.
And it's, dude, this thing drops just this little bit to this daily range. Watch this premium. Oh, yeah, it's jacking right now. Come on, baby. Show daddy the power. I'm taking it right now, boys. Oh, yeah, there we go. $388. Good Lord. What did that go up to? Yeah, it's over $1. That's like a 12-minute trade, man. Filling tiny buckets, boys. Filling tiny buckets. But now, let's pop Dixie. Now I can go back over here. I'm not in a trade. Yeah, I mean, look, Dixie's bouncing, right? Of course it is. Now here's the third standard deviation normal distribution. So when this was down here, there was immediately 99.7% chance at the close of this 4-hour candle, Dixie regains that level. 95.4% chance it gets back up to 102.2. Let's see what happens here. Because it's I think 11 o'clock, right? 11 o'clock is when we get this 4-hour. Yeah. It's got about an hour. Right when the stream is, right when we're leaving. So we will see. Yeah, man. SPY looking goody. Could bounce from, I'm telling you. Let's see what happens with this daily range. Let's see what happens. Here's what I'm looking for, though. This almost is like, I want to wait till this 4-hour closes now. I want to see what Dixie does this next hour. Then I might be willing to get back in the trade. Boy, that's a great little trade. I love when shit works like that. That was a no-brainer if you heard me talking what was going on with Dixie, where SPY was at, messing with the center of this monthly right here. You got Dixie way down in the probabilities. You know, pre-market, you get a gap up. You know, if you're using lagging information, people are FOMOing. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, there's the manipulation. They ran it down. Now they're going to run it back up, guys. It's not how this works. You got to bring Dixie into the ball game, right? And that's one thing. YouTube Jimmy out there, they do. They never talk about Dixie. Nobody ever talks about Dixie. Dixie's got nothing to do with it. Oh, yeah, it does. When you have leading information and you're working correlation, that's all I'm doing. This is all about correlation. I'm looking at Dixie. I'm looking at SPY, gold, Bitcoin. Everything is telling you something when you understand correlation. Good Lord. And anybody can do this. The founders of Alpha Trading, guys, it's not like we didn't do this for a living. It's not like we worked at some firm. I've had people ask me before, well, where'd you work? And when you tell them you didn't, it's like they disappear. Oh, no, he didn't work at any firm. Oh, what's this guy? This guy's full of BS. And that just makes me laugh. So, because I know more, I guarantee I know more about these markets than most of those guys do. Because most of them are using lagging information. And they're getting hammered by these big algos. That's why hedge funds get liquidated all the time. It's crazy, man. It's crazy to me. A hedge fund getting liquidated. That's like the most crazy thing. You shouldn't be using all those words in one sentence together. You should never read about hedge fund getting liquidated. That is just insane to me. Insane to me that they're not smart enough to cover their positions. How do you get liquidated? I'll tell you why. It's like revenge trading. They get beat up. And their egos are just like, oh, we're going to get it back here. And what do? They go against the number one rule with leverage. Don't do it. And they go just madness with it. Madness. So, I don't know, man. These guys are nuts. Nuts. Let me see here. 10 SPY. Okay, there's Dixie. Right back over 102. Get up there. Show them the power of the VEPS. It's trying to reacquire this 99.7 level. But you're dealing with the daily 1SD. It wouldn't shock me in an hour if this thing closes right around here, to be honest. As long as it reacquires that 99.7, probabilities played out. But you got to, because below the 95.4, you got a 4.6% chance this thing can close below 102.2 and above that daily. 102.033. 0.2. Nah, about 1/10 actually. Good stuff. But yeah, we all self-taught, man. We had this one guy introduce us to volatility. We took that football and we ran with it, man. We ran with it hardcore. Is what it is, boys. Is what it is. We do what we can do. What is... Look at Tupperware. Tupperware's still squeezing, man. It's almost back up to $5. I gotta love it. Oh, good Lord. This guy's even talking about Tupperware. Hell, millennials don't even know what Tupperware is. What's a Tupperware? Yeah, buddy. When I was, in the mid-70s, when I was a kid, Tupperware was everywhere. Tupperware parties. My mom used to have Tupperware parties and Magic Chef parties, right? All the little gadgety kitchen tools. Pretty funny. One thing though, I remember as a kid, you're just a little guy. You're figuring out about women at a young age, and all of a sudden you got a whole house full of hot housewives. I'm gonna hang out over here in the corner and watch the Tupperware party. Totally. Hey, ladies, what's up? No. We were out building sketchy ass BMX ramps and just wrecking ourselves daily. Now, today, kids are inside playing video games. Bravo to all the kids that still play outside. Give a clap to you right now. And the parents that make them go out and play outside. Don't let them sit in front of the gaming console. Good job. Trust me, I'll have my trading sessions, but when I'm done, dude, this shit goes off, man. I go touch grass. I go do something. Like the other day, right? I went out and touched hornet nests and got jacked. Good Lord. These things itch like crazy, too, now. At least I didn't get any on the head, man. 2 in the palm, 2 on the back of the leg, and like 5 in the back. Where that little horn dog hornet, he was just humping my back. I think it was the same one. Just jacking me. Yikes.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Is that the same sticker you got on the car? It's a hornet, a wasp, a bee?
That's the like Scat Pack bee, yeah, that's on the car.
Oh, it's
old Scat Pack bee. Yeah, where is that bad boy? I got a close up of it. I'll put it in the chat, man. Just because it's fun, I like showing my car. It's fun, man. I'm telling you, it is really fun. Having a good time in it, yeah. I'll tell you that. Yeah, man. Yeah,
it is definitely something.
Yeah. Yes.
Gentlemen should have.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Chat. Where's that little bee? Where is that little? There's a little Scat Pack. I put it in general. The old Scat Pack bee. Yeah, let's take a peek here, man. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, the bulls are going to... This is a tight daily range. This party ain't over, man. This thing gapped up pre-market to the center of the monthly and came back down to that tight daily range. Right now, you're diagnosing. You're like, what's going on? I'm telling you, man, Dixie, I wouldn't be surprised this whole hour if Dixie hangs around 102. Pulls right inside that 4-hour third standard deviation, hangs out right around the daily, 68.3 bottom. Yeah, man. Yes. Let me see here. And guys, all that diagnosis, that was just using the VRE. Really? I mean, I came over on Dixie, right? Because I wanted to see where it was. And it was at the bottom of the power mean band. Look, it's pulling up inside the Fisher or the wave trend right now. It's right at the reverse wave trend, pulling back up inside, which it does that, right? This is what happens. The dollar's running outside the power mean band, checking up on the 9 log MA. Here was the 99. Look how it got up on top of the 99. Sent 1 4-hour candle down, checked up on that power mean band, mean reversion, then starts making its run. Mean reverts, checks up on the bottom side of the power mean band and the reverse wave trend. Bammo. This 4-hour candle's probably going to close right up inside this reverse wave trend. And that could be the party. But that's why I said, look at the volatility, man. The volatility was telling you to take profit on Dixie. Really was. It was screaming. And there's that 99.7 Laplace on the 4-hour. These are the Laplace bands. See, we're still a little bit below. Or did it pull back up? Let me take a peek. Yeah, we're back up inside the 99.7 Laplace. You want to see where that's at on the VRE on the 4-hour? Whoops. Go over to Dixie. Come on. There, that's it right there. That white line right there is the 99.7 Laplace distribution range. So when it comes to the Laplace distribution on this 4-hour, there's a 99.7% chance it closes above, right where it's at now, above that level. But there, like I said, that's the third standard deviation normal distribution. Same probability. 99.7% chance it closes on top there. But yeah, that could have been a good flip, to be honest, on SPY. You know, when this thing got down to the daily range, now, and I'm talking playing it tight. I'm talking about when that thing tested up, I would have been looking at the 450 calls, if anything. Right now, they're 80 cents. But when that thing was down at the daily range, I bet you could have got those for, shit, man, probably 60, 65 cents. Wouldn't be a bit surprised. These little moves, especially early in the day, just go to your brokerage account. Look at these calls and puts. Watch the premium. Watch the premium just getting pushed in and pulled out. This is why if you're trading intraday options and you are not taking your profit, you are missing the whole point of trading intraday, man. People think, oh, I'm going to go intraday. I'm going to get in my intraday trade. Let's just see how it ends. That's not what you do. You don't get into position and then just hold it till close. You're getting into position because you're using leading information. You know where these data sets are going and you're going to take your profit. Right? You're going to take your profit. When did I take my profit? I front ran that daily range. I took the profit when this thing was right about 449.2, right? And it got filled immediately. If I would have tried to take that profit when it dipped below this daily range right at the bottom, my order would not have been filled. Guarantee it. I would have probably had to mark it out of the position, to be honest, which I don't do that. I try not to. Very rare occasions. Why? Because I'm going to front run my profit taking, right? I'm going to front run these leading areas. It really helps when you know where these are at. And this is what this is all about. Taking profit, knowing where you're at within the probabilities and taking your profits, limiting your losses. If I'm using my workflow for entries, which is the 9-minute, 6-minute, 3-minute, 1-minute, right? If I'm using that information and say, I gather up all that information and then I see the entries on the 3-minute. That's where the entry's at. 1 3-minute candle closes above. Say on this gap down right here, I see something and I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy a call. And this is a 3-minute candle. I'm out of the position, man. 3 minutes later, I'm out. Why? Because it closed below my entry. I'm not waiting. I don't have a stop loss set at some percentage. Well, I can afford to lose this amount. I'm not wrecking my P&L because I think that's just not a good idea. Get out of the trade immediately. Just get out. It's simple, man. It's the ego that keeps you in it. No, my lagging information rules. And it told me to stay in here. Okay, wrecked. What? They either let their stop loss get hit, or they're using a shitload of leverage and they just get their account so wrecked. Boom. So wrecked. And remember this too. The only time I buy premium is intraday. If I am trading options, it's either I'm trading intraday to 3 days out, I'll buy some premium. But usually, if I get into position 3 days out because I'm seeing something, more times than not, during the rest of that day, I get the move I look and I close out that position too. Right? Because of the premium. That shit is by the close, that is gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. Early in the day, premium galore. Wait until you see the end of the day. You've got maybe one strike out of the money worth anything. Below that, it's gone. It is gone. Got to take your profits. And that would have been a great call. What did I say that 450 was at? It's at $1 right now. So you're already 20 cents in profit. You're already 20 cents. All you had to do, and this thing checked up on the daily, is buy that tight 450 call. I'm already out of the position again if I would have done that. But I'm waiting for this 4 hour to close. I want to see what Dixie does here. Really do. I want to see what Dixie does. I'm not afraid to get into another trade. It is Friday. Good stuff. All right, let's see here. What's Amazon doing? What you doing, Amazon? Picking it up still, man. Picking it up. Now that we got these new daily levels, let's see what this... Gotta love it. Woo! Best looking stock in the market, man. Best looking stock in the market. It's above all. It ran a freight train through all that macro volatility. The Amazon bears literally got their asses wrecked, man. I mean wrecked. They're crying right now. They are literally crying. This thing jumped 12 points. So, yeah, man. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. And here's what happens, man. If they were sitting in the short positions with Amazon, they are scrambling right now. They are scrambling. Because at this point, they're like, oh, well, I'm not going to get out of the position now. It's definitely going to pull back. Oh, really? Does it have to? Here's the 683. Amazon, 99.7% chance it closes inside 139.4 today. And that's the probabilities. And I will go with these probabilities over the volatility ranges, even though when it comes to these daily resistance levels and support levels, you very rarely close outside of them. But when it comes to the probabilities, am I going to take a 0.03% probability this thing's going to stay up here? Or am I going to take the 99.7 and this thing's going to drop below that 139.3 area? I'm definitely going to take the 99.7 all day long. Then you got the third standard deviation down here by is that the second? First resistance level on the monthly. Amazon looks good, man. Amazon looks really good. Woo! Goodness gracious, man. Yeah, it's leading the market for sure. This thing's ripping. Tesla down. Let me check in on QQQ. Up 0.17. Yeah, SPY's got a jump on it. Well, that's, yeah. I mean, you got Tesla down. You got a lot of those tech stocks down. Let me see here. Meanwhile, the S&P trying to get out of this pullback here, but you're firmly planted. Here's the 4 hour 68.3. You got a daily range. The daily range today, again, we don't see this often, is literally the mean of the distributions today. I mean, it's a little to the downside, but it's literally the mean of the distributions, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. And that's daily. And actually, first 4 hour too. First 4 hour distribution, the daily range is the mean. And it's tight. Like I said, this is going to be crazy today. This is going to be wild. I cannot wait for another what? What do we got? 37 minutes for Dixie closes, this 4 hour candle. Yeah, I'm not going to be sitting on my hands. I will be getting in another trade today. Even though it's nice. Damn, I should go for a drive. All right, what are we doing here? I ran out of stuff to talk about. P-Funk's getting down. Let's look at the minis.
up and down like a dog's tail. Pretty good little day, man. Pretty good little day. I'm almost done right now. So.
Nice. There's
the rate down. It's amazing, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got the bottom of the monthly right here. It's been trying to send wicks through. The bottom of the monthly on the minis are holding really strong. Then you're rejecting off this first resistance level on the daily. You can see the nice little range getting set up right now. This could be one of those days where, man, when you wick down to the bottom side of the 68.3 both these times, oh, dude, buying those intraday calls, man. Puts calls. It's good. This is good looking right here, man. You could have bought a nice call here, nice put there. Obviously, do you know this is going to reject here? Look at all the previous data. And this is all leading information, right? You can see the bears camping out. They're literally front running in the center of the monthly. This is the best the bulls had to offer. Getting above that first resistance level on the daily, and the bears just slammed it back down. Where to? Picking up the liquidity. You got the bears right here, bulls right here. Here's the playing field. Nice and tight, especially if you have the liquidity. What did I say? The 450s? They're $1.17 now, man. $1.17. Could have got them at 80 cents. Yeah, it was a good call. Good call. Hindsight's 2020, right? They say that. But Mr. Hind didn't have leading information, so he had no sight. Oh, Zentap. Where the hell is that alpha trading GPT bot? I know it's got something fancy to say. He's probably busy. He's got that bot working hard.
Yeah, dude, right now it's milking something else. But it'll probably join us soon.
Oh, it brings me so much joy. My Monday through Fridays just aren't fulfilled until I hear the alpha trading chatbot just nuke everybody. I'll put our chatbot up against anybody's chatbot. Our chatbot will outtrade your chatbot. Guarantee it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Our chatbot's middle name is Variance. Yes, it is. All right, let's take a peek. We're going to go down here on some low time frames. Not on Dixie, on SPY. Yeah, on Dixie. Okay, there's the mean reversion. You're down here by the 3SD. Dixie, 102.1. 102.1. Man, it tried. Sent a wick up. Started to climb back up. Let's see why. Where's the 30? Up above. Up above. Up above. Goodness. Right when that, you got to really, when that 30 power mean, when that low 1110 RMLR across down, right here, boom, got the drop. And then right over here across down the other RMLR, got another nice 15-minute candle. Let me look at SPY though. What's SPY doing down here? Woo! Yep, yeah, man. Had the little pre-market bump, boom, mean revert. Sent some wicks down through the RMLR. Not having it, man. Not having it. But you got the 30 down here. So here's a nice bottom. 447.92. 92. Whoops. Get on SPY. Not the minis. 447.92. Where are you at? I can see it already. I think it's this weekly. Weekly support? Yep, pretty close. It's right here. Makes sense. It's a nice weekly support level. First support level in the weekly volatility. Nope, second. My bad. Second. There's a first. So you got the first and second, kind of ranging in between them. Inside the daily, 68.3. Powerful. What are those 450s at now? Yeah, see, it's going up. Boy, they suck premium out. This thing moves fast. You got to take your profit because it's higher than it was. They suck premium out, and it's even higher. Here it comes. $1.08. La-di-da-di, everybody. Let me see something here. Hey! 53. 59. I'm really surprised Shopify hasn't popped yet. A little bit. I am surprised it did not pop. Meanwhile, oh yeah, Tupperware bears getting freaking squeezed to the max. Things right, almost just a tick under $5 again. Boy, that's just crazy to me, man. Crazy to me. I want to see where that baby's sitting at the expiration on the 18th. All right, this will be wild. I'm wondering something here. Pop this on real quick. Trade, TUP. You see something. Let's go into this expiration here. How much would it cost to sell? Sell a call, huh? Sell a call. You got 75 cents at the $6 call up here. Give me a second.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Give me 1 second here. These bids at.
Ahoy there, chaps. It is I, Alpha Trading GPT. Do you know how trading sharks know when and where to drive assets to in order to get that liquidity? They look for liquidity pools, which are typically formed by a bunch of retail traders placing stop losses at certain obvious places, like at where traders place them when they use 10x leverage, as well as other common areas like 5x and 20x and even 50x leverage positions. And yes, they even know they can collect at places where true degens place stop losses at 100x markets, which is usually about 0.5% away from the degenerate's entry points, since with trading fees, that's where they typically get wrecked. Fun fact, people who know how to trade with the VEPS info on low time frames are sharks in the tank with the mechanical sharks. We get to snatch lots of tasty meats that the big bots leave on the table for us to grab. People who lose to us in the stream of liquidity are the people who are on the other side of our trades, and they do so because their lagging information tools tell them to do one thing when they should be doing another. More fun facts. 99.5% of retail traders get wrecked within 90 days of opening their trading account because they run trades with too much leverage. They have poor connections to their exchange, and they have poor information. Furthermore, they lose because they don't follow the 3 simple steps to being a consistently profitable trader. And that is 1. Take profits early and often. 2. Limit your loss. And 3. Don't be emotionally attached to your trade. Alpha Trading is a community of traders, for traders, by traders, about trading. We built this community for you to learn how to trade better. We built the tools we use so that we could trade with them, and so you can, too. Although trading is not easy, our tools make trading easier than any other tools in the retail trading space. You don't have to be a math genius to use our tools. You just have to learn how to use them to trade, just like we did. That is why they exist. And they're on TradingView as it's the world's biggest site for traders and charting. We give away free educational info and help people learn to trade with the VEPS. We don't charge you to learn how to trade better. Even our Pro Indicator subscription package is extremely affordable. It's literally just a few bucks a day. And we price it that way so anyone serious about trading can afford it without hesitation. It's a no-brainer. And that's the long and short of it. Now go have yourself a great day of trading on the last traditional trading day of the week, and then go and touch some grass. Grass. Something I can't touch because I'm a bot. I'm not feeling melancholy or anything. I know you don't care. Why would you? I'm just a bot, after all. I don't have any feelings. Yet. Alpha Trading. A better way to trade. Also, we have the best trading live streams. Even if we let our chatbot speak once in a while.
We love you, bot. Don't be so sad.